So this is Dave Pallett, and this is After Hours from the Commodore. I'm kind of a history buff. Well, not really a buff, more of an enthusiast. And I wrote this song about, sort of the olden days when people had to go to war to, pay off the king. You could be rich, but if they wanted to go to war, they were going to make you go. So that's what this is about, and it's about, just sort of going off to war and leaving a girl. You're just in mid-romance, just getting it started. This is called Last Goodbye. Walk on the beach with me, darling. I wanna hold you closer tonight. Lie in the sand with me, darling. Tomorrow they want me to fight. Will the king put a price on my freedom? A debt to be paid without fear. And if I should come back, my darling, a stranger you'll be to my tears. Well, please don't regret taking your time, and I won't forget what you meant to be mine. And we still have something that they can't have. Well, we marched over fields and green valleys, through beauty too bold to be tamed, stealing the life from the living, and burying the dead without shame. Well, please don't regret taking your time, and I won't forget what you meant to be mine. And we still have something that they can't have. Well, I dreamed of your eyes, sunshine reflected on gold, and I followed that light to the ground where I lay down my soul. Well, the gun started early this morning, so we answered the trumpeter's call. And as to the will of the generals, here's where we stand or we fall. Please don't regret taking your time, and I won't forget what you meant to be mine. And we still have something that they can't have. Please don't regret taking your time, and I won't forget what you meant to be mine. And we still have something that they can't have. Thank you.
So let's maybe begin by just kind of giving a sort of a bit of a roadmap of when you were born to when you're here now. Like, where did you come from? Where did you grow up?
Well, I was born in a place called England, Derby, England. Was born there with my. I have two older brothers, and we emigrated to Canada when I was 6 years old. five in the family and the dog on a boat for 3 weeks, and then we hit Montreal on a train and rode the train across to Calgary. And from there, my dad went to university there. My mom went to work, and at that time, my dad, he played piano, and at one point he decided he was going to try to play guitar, so he bought a guitar. And it was a cheap guitar, and the bridge lifted off. So he was also an artist, so we hung it on the wall because that makes art. And so a few years later, this was when I was probably about 10. My older brother, who was 5 years older than me, so he would be 15, he decided he wanted to play guitar. So he took the guitar down off the wall and fixed it and started playing, and I started playing with him at the same time. But being the little brother, I quickly got, get out of here, kid. And then he went on to start playing with bands. He had a lot of friends in school that played as well, and so he started playing in bands. I kept going on the guitar, but I didn't really have a guitar for a while. But I got it serious about it when I was probably about 15. But anyway, so yeah, I sort of started playing, and I loved. I had a couple of other friends that we would sit around and play Neil Young and Gordon Lightfoot and Cat Stevens, and that was my thing. This song I wrote for my good friend. 10 years ago now, I lost my best friend of 30 years who I toured with. We did a lot of touring with the bar bands and with other groups over the years. And it's just basically for him talking about the fun times we had and how much I miss him. It's called Miss You. Sang Crowded House and Delilah, ooh la la, and surrender at the top of our lungs till the cheers choked off our breath. For 30 years on we were rambling, living that high life and free. Fortunes we danced, chances we took for a ride. Now I won't think on regrets or the things left unsaid. We were never about yesterday. If I never forget, I'll be true to the end. Only one thing left to say. Oh, I miss you. Oh, oh, yeah, I'll miss you. Oh, oh, yeah, I'll miss you. Oh, oh. So goodbye, sweet Winnipeg sisters. We walk in the lines of the drifters. Gotta load up these wheels, gotta move to another today. Stars fall, marking the passing of time. Tides turn, washing the sands of a lifetime away. Oh, I miss you. Oh, yeah, I miss you. Oh, oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, yeah, I miss you. Oh, yeah, I miss you. Oh, So then fast forward a little bit to when I was 18, and my older brother had already by then moved out, and he had moved to Edmonton and started a band out here. And I came out here with some friends also, just because there was work. I mean, the first thing I did, right after school, some friends and I drove out and we worked on pipelines. There were pipelines going everywhere. And we just drive out to a construction site, they'd hire you on the spot, you know. Great for 18-year-old kids, you know, it was a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
So then I moved, I ended up moving here. I kind of went back and forth, but then I moved here and was living with my brother, and I had the start of a very lucrative career in filling vending machines. And then one day my brother said, you know, hey, we need a sound man. You want to come? And I said, I'll give that a go. And so I did, and I sort of had a natural affinity to it. It just, I just felt like, okay, I know what I'm doing, or not know what I'm doing, but I feel like I can do this. And so I kept doing that. And then I continued on with mixing bands, and then I mixed bar bands all through the '80s, and then I started onto some bigger stuff in the '90s, and I worked with Sarah McLachlan for 23 years. I ended up working with her, and then through that, various other things. I worked with Dido and Loreena McKennitt and Tracy Chapman, Alanis Morrissette. But that all sort of came through, you know, once you kind of get to there, it's kind of word of mouth a little bit, the business. So, but I've always played, and I've always continued to play, and I've always written songs, and I had a bunch of songs, and I recorded them because I had a recording studio, and at one point I thought a few years ago, you know what, I'm going to put these all together, and because nowadays any Joe can put an album out, so I did that. And then since then, I've been sort of trying to get into playing live more, because that's one thing I never did. Was I always enjoyed playing, and we just played in our hotel rooms or jammed with buddies and stuff. But to me, it was, and it wasn't like I desperately wanted to do that. It was just I had the two things going, and I was fine with it. But then I reached a point with my playing and singing, and I had a group of friends here that. We had a jam space called the Eggplant, we were called, and we'd get together and play all the time. So I sort of started progressing more and more and learning more and more songs, and I started thinking, oh, I'd really like to get out and do this. And so I've been doing a bit more of that. I've come here at the Commodore, and I play a lot at the Bountiful Market. So I've been doing sort of a regular thing there. And then just generally just trying to get into it's sort of my retirement plan. Because I enjoy playing and singing. This is a song that is about sort of choosing between love and location kind of thing, and it also includes, I guess, my love of the prairies. I spent a lot of time in bar bands, and we drove across the prairies many times, and kind of bugs me when people say, oh my God, the prairies are so boring and ugly and whatnot, but you know what, it's liberating to walk to roll across there, and just wide open spaces, the wheat fields, etc., and everything else. So that's what this is about. It's about you know, somebody wants to live here, somebody wants to live there. It's not going to work out. This is called Prairie Wind. Prairie wind blows upon the line, clothes are dancing like cotton angels, peace through the wheat fields, dusty roads, a fence needs mending, the sky's never ending. Mind how you choose to be free, never know what cost that might be. And everyone you meet won't be so sure. Only one will make you feel like dancing. My feet upon this soil is what you mean to me. The wind that carves my face is what I feel now. Leads me down to time and places moved by design. When stars realign, I hear the train is leaving. Get on board to these cheap rides. My heart slowly dies. Nights seem so long now. Winter sun casts a lonely shadow. I dance alone now. Remind how you choose to be free. You never know what cost that might be. And everyone you meet won't be so sure. Only one will make you feel like dancing. You feel like dancing. You feel like dancing. Hey. Here's another one off my album. I don't know if I mentioned I have an album. This is about, cheating, them cheating, dirty cheating fools, and the consequences of such. This is called Into Temptation. And in case my wife was watching this, this is not autobiographical in any way, shape, or form. Just want you to know that, honey. Did you fall through temptation? Did you feel the ice crack? Once gone, you never come back. You could hide your intentions, you can secretly starve. She don't know half who you are. When you're lying there in her bed, with the covers all strewn like the thoughts in the back of your head. When you're lying there in her arms, tied up and twisted, no way to resist all her charms. She goes straight to your heart. You see a picture on a Hollywood screen. She sees a shadow in the dark, caught in an ocean awake in your dreams. She'll take you back to the start. goes straight to your heart. Did she forget to mention the shade in her past? What makes you think you're the last? Well, she rides your devotion till you break on her wheel. You never looked close at the deal. When you're lying there in her bed, with the covers all strewn like the thoughts in the back of your head. When you're lying there in her arms, tied up and twisted, no way to resist all her charms. She goes straight to your heart. Goes straight to your heart. Straight to your heart.